do this another day. I mean,
I'm just gonna actually spend like 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna leave the Zoom on for you guys to read to each other. How about that? Because what I plan on doing today is page 44, which is Zayin, page 46, which is Tet. And then page 45 is Kiddush, which I really want to go through and do. And I'll record it and send it and whatever. And then pages 47 and 48 and 49 are Shema. So, so I think those are important. So I want to take the time to do those. So let's get started. So we did learn in one of our pre-Pesach classes, we learned the Zayin, but we'll go over it again. The Zayin gets confused with the Vav all the time. And Alice was telling me before you guys got on, Alice was telling me, that this is the most confusing thing for her is the Zayin and the Vav, because that Zayin has that teeny little tail on the end, and the Vav doesn't. And it's hard to see, especially in a small Siddur. And that's when we're done with this book, we're actually just going to go to the Siddur and start Friday night, Kabbalat Shabbat. We can then decide if we want to go to Saturday, Shabbat afternoon, Shabbat morning Musaf, or what we want to do and how we want to do it. But we'll just start reading all the prayers and getting better at reading the prayers. And we have the option if we want, and we can discuss this later, but we have the option if we want that June 12th doesn't have to be our last class. If we're at a point where we want to continue, if we want to take maybe a few week hiatus and come back, if we want to take the summer off and come back in the fall, so we can decide what we want to do.
Great.
And
do we have class next week? Do we have class next week?
Next week's Mother's Day, we said we're not going to do class, right?
Okay.
So, so if you need anything, if you want to go over anything with me, give me a call or send me an email and we'll put a time together where we can do it. And I'll let everybody know, hey, we're getting together at this time, this day. If anybody can make it and want some help, that's fine. But pretty much, I'm going to want you to look at Kiddush and Shema. That's all I really want you to look at. And, and practice that. And I will, of course, record it. Okay, so page 44, this Zayin. Let's read together line 1. Za.
Za.
Za. Zu. Zu. Do. Do. Z.
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 Day.
Day.
Zay.
Day.
Da. Z.
Yeah.
So it sounds like DH or like Z?
It's like a Z. Z. So like line 3, the second word in is mezuzah, like a mezuzah. So those are both Zayin, mezuzah.
Mezuzah. Okay.
Right? So because I want to keep this class a little shorter, who wants, I'm going to let you guys decide. I'm going to let everybody decide if they want to volunteer and what line they want to read. You can skip, you can go wherever, just on this page, pick a line. So Libby, do you just want to pick a line and read?
I'll pick number 3.
Go ahead.
Okay. Mezuzah, tam al mizoto beitecha.
Right. Tam al mezuzot beitecha. That's part of the Shema.
Right.
Right. Tam al mezuzot beitecha. Right.
Yes.
Okay. Lucero, you want to pick a line and go for it?
Yes. Oh, I have 4.
Okay.
Zarua,
Uh-huh.
Ur, Zarua, let's say Dik, let's say
Sadiq. Right. Or Zarua la Tzadik. That's part of Friday night, part of the Kabbalat Shabbat.
let's Sadik. Okay.
So, Terry, do you want to pick a line?
The 5.
Okay.
Zahor. Zahor. No. Zahor. Zahor. Now here I'm staying. Is that a Zion?
That's a vav.
Must be a Zion.
That's a vav. No, that's a vav. Ve.
It's the 5. Okay.
Vav.
Bisham. Mar.
Uh-huh.
Badi. Bor.
Yep.
Hard.
Right. Zachor v'shamor bedibur echad. That's part of Lecha Dodi. Zachor v'shamor bedibur echad. Right? Okay, Alice, pick a line, any line.
6, I guess, is next.
Go ahead.
Zibaroch, but Zibaron.
That's a kaf. Zikaron.
Zikaron. Thank you. Zikaron. Masha. Bereshit.
Zikaron lema'aseh vereshit.
Ooh,
So again, that's
that's in there.
part of Friday Night Kiddush, right?
Mhm.
Zikaron lema'aseh vereshit ki hu yom techila, right? That's part of Friday Night Kiddush. Who wants to volunteer to do line, hold on, I had it right here. Line 10. Who would do line 10 for me? For us. Sarah, go ahead.
Zaman Vagala,
Yes.
Uvets, Man, Karib.
Yeah, you got it. Be'agala uvizman karib.
Karib.
That's part of your Kaddish, your Chatzi Kaddish, your Kaddish Shalem, your mourner's Kaddish. Sharon.
Yes. Are you in the car?
I'm in the car. I'm in the backseat of the car. Nobody's driving.
Okay, that's good.
I'm at
I just joined a little
I'm
late,
at
as
a
you know.
party. You missed the intro. I'm at a party. We're going to make this a 20-minute class, and then I'm going to leave the Zoom on for you guys. And we're going to do it. So that's why we're kind of skipping. We're not doing this whole page.
Okay.
But I will record this whole page, okay?
Okay.
Now, let's skip to page 46.
46.
Okay?
You're
I'm
going
going to come
to
back to
send us
45 in
45
just
also?
a second. Huh?
You will send us
More,
45.
we don't want you to miss the party.
Don't worry about it. 20 minutes.
Okay.
It's fine.
And
So,
what kind of party?
so 44 was Zion, and I'm going to tape that page for you. 46 is Tet. I'm going to tape this page, and then I'm going to tape 45, 47, 48, 49, which is Kiddush and Shema.
Okay.
Okay, so don't worry.
I know it might take you a longer time, but is there any chance of putting a little extra time than you are doing between the,
Between the words? Okay.
yeah,
Yes.
especially the long sentences?
Right, right. So when I recorded 44, you'll hear that I paused in between each word this time.
Okay, thank
So
you.
that you have that. Okay. So tet doesn't get confused with any other, just, it doesn't look like any other. Maybe it looks a little like a samech, but this one has an opening on the top where the samech doesn't. And it's pronounced just like the taf. There's no softer, harder, anything like that. It's just t. Okay. So let's do this again. Everybody can pick one line that they want to do, and we'll go around the room. Let's go backwards. Alice.
Thank you. Line 1.
Oh, you're going to take the easy one. Go ahead.
T, te, ti, ti, te, te, ta, ta, to, tu, tu.
Good. Terry.
I'll try to.
Okay.
Terrace.
Okay, that's a
stomach, isn't it?
final. That's a final mem.
Oh, it's a final mem. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's square as opposed to round.
Okay. Teram. The teram. Call. It's you see. You see her. You see her.
Yes. Uh-huh.
No. Nivra.
Right. Beterem kol yetzir nivra. It's from Adon Olam.
Mhm.
Lucero, pick a line.
Okay. Number 3. T. Mish. Kim. Torah. Umetz. Vot.
Good.
Hupim. Is that it?
Chukim.
Oh, Hukim. Yes, Hukim. Oh, it continues.
You picked a hard one.
Yeah. Umish. Patim. Otano. Limadha.
Limadeta. Right.
Limadha.
Torah umitzvot, chukim umishpatim, otanu limadeta. That comes from, I think it's Hashkivenu. Torah umitzvot, chukim umishpatim, otanu limadeta.
Okay.
That's the Friday night tune. There's a different tune for Saturday morning, but okay.
What's the
all right.
difference in the pronunciation between the tav and the tet?
Nothing.
Oh, okay,
No difference at all.
okay.
Libby.
Yes,
Pick
I'll
one.
take number 4.
All right.
Lishpot ki va lishpot haaretz. Yishpot tevel v'tzedek v'amim be'emunato.
Perfect. This is also
Okay.
from Friday night, one of the Psalms. Ki va lishpot haaretz, yishpot tevel betzedek ve'amim be'emunato. Good job. Okay. We're going to go back to page 45. Sorry to drive you a little crazy, but I wanted to teach the new stuff before we got to this. So one line at a time. I'm going to say it, and then we're going to say it together. Okay. So the first line, Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Very easy. Ready?
Okay.
Together. Baruch
Baruch
Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
hagafen. Next line. I'll do it first. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu.
Baruch.
Baruch
Baruch
atah
atah
Adonai
Adonai Eloheinu
Haolam
melech
asher
haolam
kiddushanu.
asher kiddushanu.
Kiddushanu.
Perfect. Next line, let me do it. Bemitzvotav veratza vanu veshabat kodesho. That's a kamatz katan. Kodesho be'ahava uveratzon.
V'mi
try it.
ata
Me
So.
so
veratza
Vanu
vanu
v'shabbat
v'shabbat
Shabbat.
kadsho
asho
ba'ahava
ba'ahava
uvratzon.
uvratzon.
Okay, good job. Next line. Hinchaltanu zikaron lema'aseh vereshit ki hu yom techila. Your turn.
Inu
Ilanu
Ilanu
zecharon
Haron
lema'aseh
Lema'aseh
bereshit
Bereshit
ki
Ki
hu yom
Yom
tehila.
Tehillah.
Tehillah.
Perfect. Next line. Lemikra e kodesh zecher leyetziat mitzrayim ki vanu vacharta.
Wow.
Lemikra
Me.
Ikra kodesh
Z.
zecher litzat mitzrayim
Mitzrayim
ki vanu
Anu
vacharta.
Okay. Ve'otanu kidashta mikol, again, kamatz katan, ha'amim. Ve'shabbat kodshecha, another kamatz katan, be'ahava. Try it.
Ve'otanu
Kiddushah
mikol
Mikol
ha'amim
Ha'amim
v'shabbat
Shabbat
kadshecha ba'ahava.
Okay. Uveratzon hin chaltanu. Baruch ata Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
Uratzon
Uvratzon hin hiltanu baruch ata Adonai
Noi
mekadesh hashabbat.
There you go. So this is Friday night Kiddush, right? So the traditional is Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh vereshit ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh zecher leyetziat mitzrayim ki vanu vacharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon Hinchaltanu, Baruch Ata Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. That's what you're used to. So being able to read this will help you in that you can then, if you practice this a few times before Friday, you might be able to lead this Friday night at your table, or next Friday, however long it takes you to do it, right? Doesn't have to be this Friday, right? It could be next Friday. It could be your Mother's Day present to your family next Friday, right? So I'm going to leave the Zoom on. I want you guys to practice. And if you want to take turns or whatever you want to do, page 45 with Kiddush. Then if you skip to page 47, what they're trying to do here, and this might be too confusing, so you decide what you want to do with this page. This page is kind of giving you and saying, okay, these are the words in the Shema that have a vet in them. These are the words in the Shema that have a bet in them, and a chaf sofit, and a mem and a final mem, and they're giving you that. It's not necessarily in order, so that might confuse you. So you can decide, I'm skipping page 47. I'm going right to page 48 where it's in order. That I'm familiar enough with these letters that I can go right in order. So page 48 and 49, the top of page 49, okay. The top of page 49 is like an exercise with the word echad, because Shema is Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. So they're giving you that play on. But then the bottom of page 49 is actually the first paragraph of the Shema. So you don't have to do all these pages, right? Do a little bit on 45 to get the Kiddush going, and getting yourselves more familiar with the Kiddush. For page 48 and the bottom of page 49 are exactly the same. 48 is just laying it out a little bit easier so that you can read it better. But you can go right to page 49 if you want to just do that whole paragraph. But 48 is laid out a little nicer, and will get you a little bit more familiar with the cadence of the Shema and all of that. All right. So I'm going to leave the Zoom on for you guys. I'm going to make recordings of those pages. I probably won't do 47 because it's kind of a practice page. But if you want 47, just email me and I'll do 47 also. And 48 and 49 are pretty much the same. So I'm just going to do the bottom of 49. Actually, I might do it. I'll probably record it as 48. So I can record each line as, the easier lines for you to do since they're smaller bites. So any questions? I'm sorry I went so quickly, but.
Enjoy
Thank
the
you
party.
so much.
All right. And I will email you. And if you're having trouble during the week, I'm available. I'm available to, sit with you on the phone for, 10 minutes, half an hour if you need it. If you're having trouble, if you fell behind and you want to catch up and you're having trouble, or you want somebody to just read with you, I will do it. So just pop me an email or a text or a phone call and we'll arrange it. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very
so
much.
All right. I'm going to leave
much,
the Zoom
Lymor.
on.
Enjoy the party.
Thank you. Let me see if I can make somebody else the host. I don't even know how to do this. Who wants to be the host? Anybody know anything about Zoom and want to be the host? If not, I could just turn it off. There doesn't have to be a host.
I think we could wait till next week.
Yeah, I think
Up
so.
to you.
Yeah, we're lost without you.
Right. That's
All right.
honest.
Well, I will send
That's
those
honest.
recordings. I will send those recordings in the morning, or tonight, or in the morning. You'll have them. I already started 40. I did 44, so I already have some of it. And like I
Lymor,
said, yeah,
did you say that we're not meeting next Sunday because
we're
it's
not
Mother's Day?
meeting next Sunday
Okay,
because it's
okay.
Mother's Day and people have dinner plans and that sort of thing.
right.
So we're not
Okay.
meeting next Sunday, but in between now and the 15th, if you're reviewing it and you want somebody to bounce it off of, call me. Call, or text me and say, hey, can we arrange this? All right, or email.
Thank you. Thank you so
Okay?
much.
'Cause I feel
Thank
bad.
you. Have a good time.
Yes.
Good night.